Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Prison Architect. In this episode we are going to start with building our first cells. I've taken you to the bureaucracy screen first because I want to show that via the lawyer we have unlocked small cells in which the tooltip says the cells in your prison require a certain amount of space to fit legal requirements. But imagine how many more cells you could fit in it if that wasn't the case. We moved the minimum size requirement for standard cells. So the small cell option allows us to build smaller cells than usually would be legally required. So we're going to start with this cell block. And I'm gonna build a foundation without auto lights, and these are already drawn, so I'm gonna build that and just take this here and use randomly choose space of about 40 tiles, in which later on we will start to create cells which will go up by level. Okay, now that the building is complete, we're going to build the first brick walls and some length with 4 meters on each of these sides. And once the walls are built, we are going to assign these rooms as cell, and it's going to be a 1 by 3. If you don't have small cells unlocked, the minimum size requirements will be a 2 by 3 cell, but since we can build small cells, the minimum cell that is required is a 3 by 1. For the objects to place, we're going to place a jail door, and as you can see, it needs to be indoors, it needs to be enclosed, surrounded by walls and doors, so we need a jail door, and it needs a bed and a toilet. So we are going to place a bed, another one, and we are going to place 2 toilets. So you can see 2 squares for the bed, 1 square for the toilet, so that requires 3 squares. So a 3 by 1 is the minimum size. That is as small as you can go for a cell. And if we go to the logistics screen, you can see room quality, and in here it shows you the room grading, which currently is a grade 0, because none of the requirements that are showing for grading are being met. And also you can see this grade 0 is an average because we only have 2 cells with grade 0. Now if we're going to extend that and build another 2 cells, which will be 3 by 1, and as we can see with the room quality, also these other 2 new build cells also are grade 0 and do not meet any of the requirements for upgrading. But we're gonna place a window here and a window here, so each of these 2 cells will have its own outside window. And now that the workmen have built the outside window, you see this is going to be a grade 1, and you see it has an outdoor window. This one still is grade 0, and both are showing as average. Now we are going to extend it by building 2 cells of 3 by 2. With jail doors. Each of them has a bed. Each of them will have a toilet. Let's put in a light. And as these have been built, you can also see it is a grade 1 cell which is caused by a room size at least 6 squares. And grade 1 is still the average. You can now see that the grade 0 does go below average. On prison behavior, if a prisoner is in a cell which is average, the prisoner will behave normal. If the cell is below average, the prisoner will behave worse and also has a lower boiling point. And that's the point in where they start to kick off, cause trouble, if the prison temperature reaches a certain level. And if a cell grading is above average, the prisoner will start to behave better, as they don't want to lose their cell. So we're going to slightly up from 0 to 1, and this is going to be a level 2 cell, so we have to add something more, and that counts as a luxury. And if you hover over the cell, you see everything that is counting as a luxury for this particular cell type. So in this case, you can see that a shower head as the second item, a shower head is counting as a luxury. So we are going to give both of these cells a shower head. And once this has been built, you can see under the room quality it's now a grade 2 cell with a room size of 6 squares and a shower head. And currently grade 2 is shown as average, grade 1 is average, and grade 0 is below average.
Boo! I scare you! Trick or treat!